Well, hello. Good evening, everybody. My name's Jessica Rowbottom. I am the sole member of the Bleeding Obvious. Hello, Mum. Hello, Dad. You know that girl you thought you had? The girl's a boy, but don't feel bad. His happiness should make you glad. I was born this way, born what way? Am I bi or straight or gay? Pendulums swing both ways. Where will I end up today? 'Cause life is never quite as straight as it seems. When you've worked it out, then you switch teams. So many labels, so many terms. The more you look, the deeper it turns. LGBTQIA, situational fluidity, demisexual, pan-romantic, polyamorous, androgynes. Sitting in the middle of the gradient line, I'm an LGBT Frankenstein. Life is never quite as straight as it seems. When you've worked it out, then you switch teams. So come on, let's see. What might there be to label someone like me? Well, there's lesbian and gay and bisexual and queer, pangender, transgender, demigender, androgyne, transsexual, two-spirited, andro, and utwa, illicit gender, xenogender, aporogender, quad, bigender, aliagender, agender, intersex. Or maybe I'm just questioning genderqueer. Where does that fit on the Kinsey scale? Or the Klein sexual orientation grid? Maybe I'm just straight after all. I don't think so. Life is never quite as straight as it seems. When you've worked it out, then you switch teams. Life is never quite as straight as it seems. When you've worked it out, then you switch teams. And let's face it, is it a choice that any of us can make anyway? Good evening, Chapel FM, everybody out there in YouTube land, everybody out there in Radio land. My name is Jessica Rowbottom. I'm the single sole member of the Bleeding Obvious, in the same way that Wandering makes a round, one aeroplane makes an airline. And I'm the sort of person that the Daily Mail warns you about on a regular basis. And I write songs about being queer and coming out of the closet and all that kind of thing. All these sticky sort of things. I will point out that I'm also coming out of this rotten lurgy that's going around at present, so you can occasionally see me having to take a drink of water or stuff another vocal zone down my mouth. One of the things that happens when you come out, of course, is that there's three kinds of people. There's the sort of people that are absolutely all brilliant, glitter and rainbows, we could take you to prides and all that kind of thing. It'd be absolutely fantastic. There's the people in the middle who go, so? And then there's the people who think you've died. This is a song about the people who think you've died. It's something different when people think you've died and mourn your life before. The strangest feeling to live in the past tense and not be called no more. I'm not a zombie, a spectre of regret, 'cause baby, I'm not dead yet. grave remains unlet, 'cause baby, I'm not dead yet. I'm still walking and talking, but I get blanked every day. I think I'm pretty strong. We're always there for you, the mantra from those friends, invisible and gone. I'm not a zombie, a spectre of regret, 'cause baby, I'm not dead yet. I stand alive and well, as good as you can get, 'cause baby, I ain't dead yet. Baby, I'm not dead yet. Thank you. Thank you, Radioland people as well. I'm sure there's lots of you out there. One of the other things that happens when you come out of this big pink closet, as it is that, people tend to say, "Oh, you're all right by me," as though they're giving you permission. But your permission is not required. Acknowledgement would be nice. Recognition is essential for me to live my life. Your agreement is not needed, but understanding would be good. Comprehension's not a given to recognize my womanhood. My biology's not your business, but still you scrutinize, decide whether I'm pink or blue based on what's between my thighs. Your reasoning is flawed, 'cause it's not so black and white. My gender, my identity, they're my basic human rights. But the sermons of hate come thick and fast. A second wave debate pulled from the past. Gender critical, political class. I find your misogynist argument crass. So next time that you lie down in front of the parade and post offensive stickers and shout offensive names, when I next need the bathroom, and let's face it, we all do, I'd like to not get attacked again, 'cause I need to go to the loo. And let's face it, we all need to go to the loo. Thank you. Just finish my tea. All gigs should be powered by tea. Look, last couple of years, I did this tour, this show called Rainbow Heart, and I kept a log of how many gigs were powered by tea and how many gigs were powered by beer, and it was roughly 50-50. So I think, cheers to the tea drinkers out there tonight. They make a good cup of tea downstairs. Let's do this one. Let's do a song about being a monogamous leather. Sitting in a bar near Soho Square, boy meets girl, confident air. Buys a drink and that's where it ends. Gotta get going, no time for boyfriends. I know where I'd rather be, flying together, you and me. 'Cause there's plenty of guys around the world, and you know me, I'm a one-girl girl. Yes, there's plenty of guys around the world, but you know me, I'm a one-girl girl. Strolling down the street, everyone I meet, boy meets girl, that's kinda sweet. Me, I ain't got time for no guys. Relations like that don't give me butterflies. I know where I'd rather be, lying together, you and me. 'Cause there's plenty of guys around the world, but you know me, I'm a one-girl girl. Yes, there's plenty of guys around the world, and you know me, I'm a one-girl girl. A one-girl. But I don't dig that kind of scene when there's plenty of guys around the world. But you know me, I'm a one-girl girl. Yes, there's plenty of guys around the world. But you know me, I'm a one-girl girl. A one-girl girl. Who's your one-girl girl? Around the world, but you know me, I'm a one-girl girl. Around the world, but you know me, who's your one-girl girl? Thank you. We're on our 8th vocal zone of the night. How many vocal zones can you have during a day before you start hallucinating, asking for a friend? Or John Toolan's 6-hour performance that goes on tonight, which is basically just 6 hours of drone. It's brilliant. Tune into that a bit later. There we go. I know what we'll do. We'll do a song about a bisexual liaison in a bar, shall we? Let's do that one. Met her in a bar and she could tell that I was down. Said she had a special way to get rid of my frown. One thing wanted me to another, you know how these things go. I wouldn't want my babe to hear, don't want my guy to know. That girl, she kissed me gently and she kissed me hard and fast. Took me on a pleasure trip, was never meant to last. Her touch was so amazing, she really blew my mind. But it's that kind of secret I don't want my guy to find. Don't say that you saw me here today. Don't swear you saw me anywhere. Don't speak of seeing me at all this week. Don't say that you saw me here today. Don't swear you saw me anywhere. Don't speak of seeing me at all this week. Well, it was just a crazy moment, one I swore I won't repeat. Knowing it was wrong made our loving bittersweet. But when she called my number, I still picked up the phone. Please don't let nobody know that I was not alone. A special kind of lunacy has turned me inside out. This wicked love's a drug, can't bear to be without. My darling won't forgive me, he would never understand. I'm begging you for silence, please don't tell my man. Don't say that you saw me here today. Don't swear, you saw me anywhere. Don't speak of seeing me at all this week. Don't say that you saw me here today. Don't swear, you saw me anywhere. Don't speak of seeing me at all this week. A Manacle love affair,
Really?
a physical explosion, sure, without the loving care.
Okay.
This girl just wants my body, doesn't care how my day went. Give me one more week and then my passion will be spent.
What?
My honey is my love, the one forever who's my guy. I'm asking you to promise me you'll lie.
Shit.
It's just one tiny favor, it wouldn't sink no ships. So do I have to lose my love because of your loose lips? So don't share, I had a problem with my hair. Don't talk of lovers kissing on a walk. Don't sing, please don't give my love a fatal sting. Don't share, I had a problem with my hair. Don't talk of lovers kissing on a walk. Don't sing, please don't give my love a fatal sting. 'Cause loose lips sink ships.
You think?
Thank you. Let's go back to acoustic for a couple, shall we? I've got a slight bit of bounce going on there. So we're getting to that time of the year, aren't we? It's all dark outside, terribly dark, terribly horrible. And of course we sit in our front rooms or our bedrooms and what have you and wonder what we can do with the time. And our thoughts turn. Does anybody else here have a Blue Peter cupboard at home full of craft stuff that they've never used? You know, where the paints have gone dry and all this kind of thing. And we've got Blue Peter cupboard. And this is a song about creative use of the Blue Peter cupboard. Nothing to do, nothing on TV. No one here but just you and me. I'm sure we could find something to do, something involving me and you. We could play some cards, arrange some flowers, do the Lego model of the Eiffel Tower. But it's a cucumber that's in the fridge, a Toblerone, if you don't mind the rich. Because, well, everything's a sex toy when you use your imagination. Nothing's off the menu when you need some titillation. Everything is sexy when you've got the inclination. All it takes is a little concentration. Well, there's this season's Argos catalogue, a life-size puppet of Spit the dog, a pair of bookends, a belt or a hat. Let's not involve the cat. We can go to the kitchen, raid the cutlery drawer, perhaps the hoover or a mop for the floor. In the garden you might find a winner, but you probably draw the line when you get to the strimmer. Because, well, everything's a sex toy when you use your imagination. Nothing's off the menu when you need some titillation. Everything is sexy when you've got the inclination. All it takes is a little concentration and a bit of lubrication. Because, well, when you're looking round the room in frustration, completely unenviable situation, and you're looking for the heightened sensation. All it takes is a touch of inspiration with a potato masher, a wooden spatula, a bronze figurine of the Bride of Dracula. Try not to end up in A&E, and please no willies, I'm a dyke, you see. A hairbrush handle, a jug of gravy, one of those candles that's a little bit wavy, a pair of gloves, or even a mitten, but I've told you once, not the kitten. Because, well, everything's a sex toy when you use your imagination. Nothing's off the menu when you need some titillation. Everything is sexy when you've got the inclination. All it takes is a little concentration. Don't forget the lubrication. And a bit of perspiration. And a bit of creative engineering too. Thank you. Right, so you've got me for a little bit of extra time, you see. You've got me for a longer set than I was going to do. So I'm going to stick this next one in. The unplanned, unpracticed song. Oh dear. There we go. One thing struck me. I go to a lot of prides. I've performed at lots of prides. I've enjoyed lots of prides over the years. But one thing's always struck me is that there's an awful lot of straight people turning up at prides now. They're turning up at prides because it's a great music festival. You know, there's Britney playing or Kylie playing or, ooh, glitter and rainbows. It's fantastic. And it'd be a brilliant thing if it wasn't for all those pesky homosexuals in the way. And this gave rise to this song. And it's based on something I heard at my first ever London Pride, 7 or 8 years ago now. That was somebody who went, you can tell that they're not gay because they can't dance. But I'm not your bloody stereotype. Sequin dress and stilettos. Pants people had the moves. I got scars of years gone by, but I'm still singing the same tunes. I fancy this, she fancies that. Don't give us second thoughts. Come and have a dance sometime. Let's see what you got. Did my confidence disturb you as I sashayed across the floor? I've been through battles and wars and more, but I ain't keeping score. I'll stand up and be counted. Balls to them all. 'Cause no one needs to have your back when your back's against the wall. So you say that I can't dance? Well, I don't care. You tell me I can't dance? Well, I don't care. And this is where I've forgotten the words because I rehearsed it. I might have to start this one again. I've got the time. Let me just try and remember what the second verse there. Ben, can you chuck me my phone over, please? So, yeah. Thank you. Right, I'm going to look up the lyrics for Cant Dance, Don't Care now. I've been doing this for the past 2 years on the live set, and I've completely forgotten the words all of a sudden. Oh, there we go. Ha! There we go. Right. Sequin dress and stilettos, pants people had the moves. I got scars of years gone by, but I'm still singing the same tunes. I fancy this, she fancies that, don't give a second thought. Come and have a dance sometime, let's see what you got. Did my confidence disturb you as I sashay across the floor? I've been through battles and wars and more, but I ain't keeping score. I'll stand up and be counted, balls to them all, 'cause no one needs to have your back when your back's against the wall. So you say that I can't dance? Well, I don't care. You tell me I can't dance? Well, I don't care. Ain't holding out for a hero, 'cause sweetheart, on my own. Tell me I can't carry on, well, baby, your cover's blown. Oh yeah, 'cause you're an ally, 'cause you're curious who I'm kissing. Well, I'm here to remind you just what you could be missing. Seduced by glitter and rainbows, well, the queers know where it's at. But I'm not your Tinder fantasy, and you won't bell this cat. And I know it's complicated, and I'm a paradox. But hella, baby, I might be broken, but I'm a total fox. And you say that I can't dance? Well, I don't care. You tell me I can't dance? Well, I don't care. I'm having fun, I ain't sorry, whatever you might think. When you're turning up at Pride and you're pretending that you're pink, your privilege is showing through the thin veneer. But I see people of your vintage around here every year, standing on the sidelines, caught up in the cheers. Or did I hear that wrong, and was it actually a sneer? And I might not fit your ideals and what your cliches say, but screw your expectations. I'm proud this way. So you tell me I can't dance? Well, I don't care. You say that I can't dance? Well, I don't care. Now the thing is, right, I put this on album 3, which is coming next year. And the version on album 3 isn't an acoustic version. So it goes into this massive disco breakdown here, which is a bit hard to do when I've just got a piano. So I tend to riff this bit a bit. Ooh, I feel love, I feel love, I feel love, I feel love, I feel love. Just put some reverb on that. Oh, actually, I know what I'll do. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I want to be able to go on holiday to perhaps 72 of the different countries in the world where homosexuality is still an illegal act, and hold hands with my wife without fear of getting locked up. I'd quite like to go on holiday perhaps to 16 of the different countries in the world where homosexuality is still punishable by death. Come to think of it, it'd be really quite nice to walk down Scarborough seafront without some yokel winding down his car window and going, "Chuffing lasers!" when he sees us holding hands, because obviously that's lesbian recognition 101, kids. So you say that I can't dance? Well, I don't care. Thank you. So yeah, this is the advertising bit now, okay? Now, my name's Jessica Rowbottom. I'm the single soul member of this band called The Bleeding Obvious. And I go around, I tour at Prides, I do shows, all that kind of thing. Please do come and see a show. You can find me on the interwebs, at bleedingobvious.uk. You can find me on Facebook, The Bleeding Obvious. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram as Bleeding Obvs. So please do go find me. Find me stuff on Spotify, on iTunes. I don't know what the kids of today use. Vinyl, probably. Wax cylinders are back in fashion, apparently. So anyway, I'll come to my last song, my final song. my final lovely song. And I always used to finish the Rainbow Heart show on this song, and it's a song about being optimistic and being happy. And no matter what you're doing, just putting one foot in front of the other. To meet a person who hadn't been beat by something someone did or said. There will be happy times ahead. Sometimes it don't work out. You want to scream and shout were it easy to be you. Then life would be so untrue. Take each day at a time. Soon the sun will shine. There's a hill you need to climb. One foot's in front of the other. Take each day at a time. The sun will shine, life won't always be sublime. One foot's in front of the other. I've yet to learn of someone who didn't U-turn collateral along the road in a big depressive episode. When it don't check out, stop, work it out, perhaps out of the blue. They'll see a different side of you. Take each day at a time. Soon the sun will shine, there's a hill you need to climb. One foot's in front of the other, take each day at a time. You know the sun will shine, life won't always be sublime. One foot's in front of the other. So this is normally the bit in the show where I talk about what we've learned and everything like that. We've learned that it's possible to come out the other end of the lurgy and use vocal zones to see you through. Who knew that, eh? We've also learned never ever the cat. My name's Jessica Rowbottom. I'm the single soul member of the Bleeding Obvious. I've got a bit of time at the end, so if anybody wants an encore, you got to shout for it. 2, 3, 4. Take each day at a time. Soon the sun will shine. There's a hill you need to climb. One foot's in front of the other. Take each day at a time. You know the sun will shine. Life won't always be sublime. One foot's in front of the other, and take each day at a time. Take each day at a time. And life is never quite as straight as it seems. Thank you very much, Chapel FM, for having me on. Thank you, everybody on YouTube. Thank you, everybody out there in Radio Land. Hey!
24 hours of